It's 935 KDAY Morning Show, Cece and Romeo. Cece couldn't be here right now, but it's an honor to have my bro in the building. Ice Cube, what up, man?
What's up, Romeo? How you feeling?
Man, how are you feeling? Because you literally hanging out with us this morning, and word is you about to take a quick flight to Vegas tonight?
Yeah, I'm on my way to Vegas, to knock out. I'm performing down there, after one of these rounds of the draft.
Yeah, man.
It's going to be cool. The NFL asked me to rock that Vegas crowd. I'm Raider Nation president.
Come on.
So, I had to do it.
Definitely had to do it. And we think about performing now. We're not totally out of pandemic. It's kind of behind us, right? But yeah. I wanted to go back real quick. Krush Groove was supposed to happen at the Staples Center back then,
yeah,
but they put it on hold because of the pandemic. During that time, these last 2 years, has there something that you've learned about yourself that's changed you permanently or make you think differently? Because a lot of things, we all had to take a step back a little bit.
Just focus more on family.
Yeah.
Just really what matters, which is your loved ones. Everything else, can come and go and can be replaced in some way, shape, or form, but loved ones can't. And I think everybody lost somebody. So
agreed.
Or somebody they know. And so that's what I really got out of this whole thing was, cherish your family, spend that time.
Yeah.
Be present, when you with somebody, give them your attention because you never know, that might be the last time you get a chance to chop it up with them.
I agree with that, and 100% most artists were saying the exact same thing because some of them tour so much, they finally got a chance even get a checkup, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And make sure their body was still functioning right, so.
Well, I don't tour that much.
Right.
I make sure I don't tour that much,
Okay, so
I keep it fun. To me, if you go, you're always out there, it turned into work real quick, so
yeah, I
want it to always be fun, so I tour here and there.
And speaking of fun, I know you're going to Vegas tonight, but tomorrow night, Crypto.com Arena. Can we talk about Krush Groove and what that means to you to hit the stage in your backyard?
Oh man, that's love. It's a great challenge because I've done so many shows in LA, and so to be able to rock people and give them a little something different every time is cool. It's fun. So I can't wait to hit the stage, drop the hits.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know how I do from NWA all the way, to Mount Westmore. You never know what you're going to get. So I got a lot of songs, I can do 3 verses if I needed to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I got a lot of songs, so
okay.
I'm gonna just pull a couple of rappers out of my hat.
Yeah.
And rock the crowd.
Make it do what it do. Ticketmaster.com, KDAY Nation. Make sure you get your tickets. You don't want to sleep on that tomorrow night. And speaking of hitting the stage, I was on your page, your Instagram page, and I saw you in Moline, Illinois. And what hit me, Q, was okay, this cat's been through a couple of decades. I don't know how the crowd would have been back in the late 80s or early 90s in Moline, Illinois. But what I saw was a young crowd, a full house. How exciting were they to have you in that area?
They was, hyped. The whole town was excited. Me and Snoop on the show together. Yeah. Everybody, I don't care what town you in, you should get excited because it's definitely, a great show. You get your money's worth. You get a chance to rock. We, it's kind of that, I grew up Parliament Funkadelic, and they whole, crew was just had that flavor. And then this is you're seeing the same thing, me and Snoop, especially when we hit it with Mount Westmore.
I was just going to say that.
40 and Too Short. It's just, nothing but just a West Coast gangster party.
You already know that. No matter where you go in this country, people going to pull up for that, man, for sure.
Yeah.
Q, during the pandemic, man, you did me a couple of solids coming on the Fox Soul Black Report. And one thing about you, you never really shied away from how you felt about things, and I applaud you for that. Do you feel like some artists may not want to talk about politics or things of that nature, fearing what could happen to their career?
Probably so. It's not like somebody gonna reward you for the way you think.
Right.
You know what I mean? Most of the time you're going to get criticized. So, you know, a lot of people shy away from it. But to me, that's what the microphone is for. Like, if you got the mic, use it.
Yeah.
Like, and let the chips fall where they may. You know, everybody be all right, you know.
Definitely.
I ain't gonna hurt nobody with what I say. You know what I'm saying?
If anything,
I might hurt your feelings, but
yeah.
that's about it.
Or you might inspire somebody, motivate somebody to speak up as well.
Exactly.
So it could be a win-win.
Which is the goal. It's not to you know, piss people off. The goal is to try to be truthful and say things how I see it.
Yeah.
And that's how I always been, so why should I change?
You know, and speaking of say things how they see it, Elon Musk now has his hands on Twitter.
Yeah.
Is that something you're excited about? Do you feel like it's going to be a platform that's going to be used for the better, or do you think we may see some bad things come from it?
I mean, who knows? You know, I just know that whoever had it before him, you know, shadow banned me, you know, and you know when comments go from the thousands to the teens, you start to be like, well, this just don't make sense on certain things. So, you know, so who knows what he gonna do with it? You know, to be honest, I don't really care about Twitter. You know, who gives a damn Twitter?
There you
know what I'm saying? So all these platforms are like, you know, who cares? But at the end of the day, you know, I'm gonna use it. Hopefully, you know, I'm not censored in any way, shape, or form like I was before.
Yeah, well, the way it sounds like, I don't think that's going to happen to a lot of people, and that's what some people fear. But we talk about freedom of speech. That's a whole different conversation. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I could speak without Twitter, so it don't matter.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I got freedom of speech just breathing and living. I don't need no platform for that. I don't need nobody to give me that.
True. Q hanging out with the KDAY Morning Show, going to Vegas tonight, coming back here tomorrow, because do his thing at Krush Groove 2022. You talked about Snoop Dogg, and now what's the situation? Snoop Dogg purchases some teams for Big 3. Can we talk about that a little bit?
Yeah.
So how does that work?
Well, you know, we're in the world of the NFT, you know, which is really, you know, blockchain technology, you know, at the end of the day. And we're offering, you know, NFTs. And if you get an NFT, depending on which one you get, I mean, you know, if you get the highest one, you know, you get treated real good, you know, like an owner. You know what I mean? And, you know, if you get the gold tier, you get treated real damn good too, you know what I mean? So, and if you show up to the games, you actually really get the whole shebang.
That experience.
It's like, you know, for fans who really want to actually have a stake in the team. And, you know, these things, probably the longer you hold them, the more valuable they'll be if you ever had to reslang it, whatever, you know, who knows. You know how NFTs go, you know, they trade it. And so, you know, to me, it's a great opportunity for us to really turn out super fans and people to promote the league. You know, the Big 3 is not connected to any city, so it's not like the LA trilogy or nothing like that. So we have to connect to communities. We have to connect to people. And so with the blockchain and the NFTs, we can actually connect to these communities and have them rally around the team. And you never know who's buying these NFTs. You know, you never know what kind of talents they got, how they can help promote the league. They definitely want to promote their team. You know what I mean? It's it's kind of like the best of both worlds when it comes to having a league and having fan participation to the highest level.
Look, I know whenever you put your hands on someone, put your mind into it, you expect success. But the success of the Big 3, did you ever thought it would be on this level? Whenever I'm watching the games and I see all those legends that are there, that are involved, like, that says a lot about you as a person, though. So have you ever had a moment to take that in, to realize that?
Yeah, you know, it's been amazing. It's been fun. It's been a dream come true in a lot of ways. It's also, you know, very hard. It's not easy to do. And, you know, it's a lot of responsibility, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you know, Dr. J is my hero too.
Man.
Iceman. Rick Barry, Gary Payton, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Clyde Drexler. You know, these are all my heroes too, so I don't want to let them down. I want to make sure that the league is flourishing for many, many years, you know. So that's really what it's all about at this point, is to get it to a point where it's rolling downhill.
Okay.
You know, we still get a lot of hate from a lot of major sports.
I'm sure.
Because we're innovative. You know, we're changing the game. We're pushing the game forward. We're doing things that, you know, some of them want to do but can't do because they're kind of strapped down by a lot of owners,
Yep.
a lot of procedure. So, you know, we're able to be swift. We're young. We're fast. Our games are over an hour. You know what I mean? Where most games last 3. We're perfect for betting. We're perfect for the 21st century. So, you know, we scare a lot of major sports.
I'm sure you do. And, you know, as we talk about the big 3, do you have your eyes on any players that recently retired? I think like Jamal Crawford or maybe a couple other people. Do you have your eyes on some new ones?
I got my eye on all of them.
Okay.
But, you know, at this point, Romeo, they know where we are.
Got you.
You know, if I got to go chase them, they don't want to play. You know what I mean? If they come calling, I know they still got that chip on their shoulder. They still want to play pro sports at this level, and they're more than welcome.
There you go. Speaking of calling, we're calling for a Friday. Now, this DC Young Flower. Did you see the video where he was sitting with Shannon Sharp?
Yeah, I
Uncle
saw it.
Shannon.
Yeah.
Okay, how true is that Chris Tucker said that to him?
I have no idea. You know, I believe DC Young Fly. You know, I don't think he's, you know, lying about it. I just don't believe Chris wanted to do the movie. I think, you know, I just don't believe Chris.
Yeah.
You know, he don't want to do this.
And it's a question you get asked a lot. I know you like, look, y'all, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen at this point. Why even keep talking about it? But what about maybe a reboot or something like that? Would you ever think about something like that?
Not until I get it away from Warner Brothers.
Okay.
You know, Warner Brothers, they just holding the shit hostage, you know, and they.
What's that all about?
You know, I was born into this bullshit. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm going to just tell you. They holding it hostage, but they play it every week on their networks. So I don't know what they doing with the people and why they acting like that. But, you know, we'll do something to move the needle, you know, whether it's file a lawsuit or, you know, maybe the people put pressure on them to release it. You never know.
Yeah, and, you know, the things you do, man, from big screen TV to, you know, to on the records, it just sucks that you have to deal with the bullshit of the business sometimes, because I feel like that takes the life out of you. It's like, man, well, I have to jump through all these hoops to bring something I created to make sure I can bring it to the world.
Well, you know, Hollywood is a propaganda machine. You know, it's not all about giving the people what they want when they want it. It's all about pushing propaganda sometimes, and when they can't push it the way they want to push it, they don't want it to come out sometimes. And so, you know, my movies, you know, I'm very, when I produce a movie, you know, I know how it should come out.
Yeah.
And so I, you know, I don't go for all the, you know, games that they play. And I guess, you know, at some point, you know, they don't dig that, but I don't care. You know, I'd rather not do it than to do some bullshit.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. And you're in that position where you can look at it that way and be like, this is what it is. We're going to do it or we're not.
Straight up.
I respect that. Krush Groove going down tomorrow night, Crypto.com Arena. Any surprises for us? I see that hoodie right there. It says Mount Westmore. I'm just asking.
I mean, you know, I don't know. These dudes, you know, sometimes I can't get them on the phone. They so rich. So, you know, we'll see if they're around the arena, you know what I mean, I'll snatch them up. But if not, you know what you're going to get.
We already
your
know.
boy Ice Cube. You know what I mean? I'm bringing Dub C with me. And, you know, we're going to give y'all what y'all want.
Always a good time, man. And you know what? I got so much respect for you, bro. Thank you for picking up your phone, for pulling up today. And be safe going to Vegas.
Yeah.
And we're going to see you tomorrow night.
I'll be back.
Let's get it.